Welcome, sweet friend. It's Ashley Clarke with Earthkeeper Yoga, and I'm here in the studio once again, and I have a gentle yoga practice for you. Remember that I'm only releasing one video a week right now. We are rehabbing my knee. So this is a very gentle but so delicious and nourishing of a class, and I feel confident that you'll want to mark it as a favorite. So let's go ahead and get started. You're going to need a block, just one, and your blanket. So grab those things and I'll meet you right here on the mat. All right, sweet friend, we're going to come down onto our backs to get started. And to begin, you can bend those knees, check that the chin is parallel to the shoulders, let the arms be however is comfortable. Give yourself a cleansing breath in through the nose, sigh it out through the mouth. Now allow that breath just to move in and out through your nose. And turning on the parasympathetic nervous system, allowing the body to soften fully into the mat. Give it one more breath. Beautiful. Go ahead and reach those arms up over your head and then let the elbows settle as they will. There's a little natural bend that happens in the elbows as you leave the arms nice and soft up to the shoulder joints. And then we're going to extend the legs long. Give yourself another cleansing breath, softening the body into the mat. Beautiful. You're going to take an inhale and you're going to lift the upper body and the right arm as you lift the left leg. Exhale, release down. Soften completely. Inhale, lift the left arm and the right leg, lifting the upper body. And then exhale, soften completely into the mat. So engagement, and then release. Notice the tension that builds up in the jaw and in the neck. Really soften down. One more round either side. Fully exhale, check the position of the chin, give yourself a cleansing breath. Beautiful. Bend the knees, bring the feet back to the floor, and then bring your palms down on either side of the hips. Take an inhale, press into the soles of the feet, lifting the pelvis and the chest towards the chin, squeezing the booty, and squeezing the inside of the legs towards one another. One more breath. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, slow release, soften into the mat, cleansing breath. We've already got just a little bit of energy, prana, moving through the body. Show me the inside of the heels and the knees towards one another. Let the legs squeeze together and lift your arms out into a T, even with your shoulders. Make space for the shoulder blades. We'll take an inhale And then slowly bring those knees over towards the right, and you're gonna make sure they stay at 90 degrees, and you're gonna send the ankles in line with the knees. So ankles are in line with knees, knees are in line with hips. You're making a perfect 90-degree angle. Take your blanket or that block, and you're gonna put it right under your right temple. And then when you get there, I want you to really take a moment here to think about having the shoulders stacked on top of each other. So I'm gonna rotate this right shoulder back just a little bit so that my hands are on top of each other in prayer with the arms extended. Pull that left shoulder back in line with the upper body. Reach through the crown of the head and make sure that those knees are even with the hips and the feet are flexed out away from the knees. Take an inhale, send this left hand forward, sending that left shoulder blade a little bit in front of your body. And then exhale, you're gonna open, finding a twist. Inhale, bring the hands back together, and then slowly send those left fingertips forward. Exhale, open that left arm behind. Do it again. Top of the breath as you reach, and then exhale, open it up. 2 more. Last one. Beautiful. Bring those palms back together. Let them stack right on top of each other. You're going to take this left palm, let the fingers move just above the right palm, so you've got like a little Spider-Man hand. Take an inhale, start to draw that left shoulder up and over the body, and see if you can make almost like you would with one of those protractors, and open the shoulder, and then see if you can bring it all the way back around to the palm. Inhaling and then exhaling to open all the way, bringing it back around. Let's do that 2 more times. So dragging those fingers up over the head and then over to the left. Moving that palm back. Last time. So just getting into that shoulder. Beautiful. You're going to take this left leg, this top leg, and you're going to extend it behind you and flex through the foot. Take an inhale. Exhale as you open the left arm, send the left leg extended out next to the right knee, and then bring it back. So inhales, left leg goes back, left arm goes forward, and then exhale, left leg crosses the body and extends, left arm out to the left. Getting into that outside of that left glute. The leg does not relax. There's engagement. Let's do 1 more. Beautiful. Roll on to your back. I'm going to turn around just so I'm facing you, but you can roll onto your back, and with your bent knees, reset the spine. And then maybe give yourself a windshield wiper or 2 here. And now squeeze the inside of the legs together. Take an inhale. And let the legs fall over to the left. Check that those shoulders are in line, so you might have to use your right hand to press into the mat to send that left shoulder back just a little bit. You want them stacked. Palms are touching, extended out in front. Make sure the knees are even with the hips, and then the ankles are right under the knees. Inhale, reach the right arm forward, and then exhale to open. Last one. Beautiful. Bring the hands back together. And then take an inhale, Spider-Man those right fingers. We're gonna exhale them and let them draw this big circle. And then bring it back. Give yourself lots of space for this practice. I guess I should have said that before we started. So really just getting into the rotation of the shoulders and into that upper back. You've got this. Give it one more round. Beautiful. Hands come and stack on top of each other. Right leg extends back just a little bit. Flex through that right foot. Take your inhale, reaching that right fingers forward, and then exhale, that right leg extends as the right arm opens. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, extend right leg long out front, right shoulder opens. Feels so good in the body. If you sit a lot, if you're moving a lot, I cannot think of a body that this does not nourish. Completely accessible. Building some strength. Moving in a way that we do not move in our daily lives. And connecting it all to breath. Beautiful. Restack those palms, slowly rolling over onto your belly once again. And then let the knees come up towards the chest. Hands come onto the knees, allowing yourself to just release. Check the position of the chin. Send arms and legs up towards the sky. Shine the soles of the feet and the palms all the way up. Really reach, reach, reach. And then exhale, point the toes. Send the fingertips down towards your mat. Inhale, shine palms and soles of feet up. And then exhale, point the toes up and the fingers down. Circle wrists and the ankles. Beautiful. Knees come back bent, and then the hands come behind the knees. We're gonna rock and roll all the way up and over, making our way into our table. Spreading the fingers nice and wide here. Knees right under hips, reaching the crown of the head away, shining the eyes of the elbows towards the top of the mat so that you don't sink into the upper body. Reaching the crown of the head away, taking an inhale, reaching the belly down towards the mat. Crown and tailbone reach up towards the sky. Exhale, round it in. Beautiful. Inhale, rounding it up. Exhale, rounding it in. Two more. Last one. Beautiful. Slowly making your way back into a child's pose. Melting the heart down towards the thighs. Head towards the mat. Breathing in and out. Coming back into your table, you're going to take this left hand and put it where the palm is right under the nose. And then you're going to lift this right hand and you're going to let the right thumb come and drag up the inside of that left arm on an inhale. So here we go. Inhale, reaching those right fingertips along that left arm across the collarbones and then up towards the sky. And that's the movement. Inhale. Sending the gaze towards that right thumb, practicing drishti or soft gaze. Just getting a little bit deeper into that shoulder. Notice what's going on with the low belly here. Last one. Beautiful. All right, and then bring that left palm right under the left shoulder one more time, and bring that right arm out into a half T to the right. Take an inhale, and then exhale, thread it through. Let that right shoulder come down to the mat, booty up towards the sky. If this left palm is still under the left shoulder, maybe press in just a little bit, deepening the twist through the thoracic spine. Stretching through that right middle back and shoulder blade. Pressing into that left hand, we'll come back into table. So this time the right palm comes under the nose and the left hand lifts, left thumb, here we go, nice big inhale, following the gaze of the thumb across the collarbones and then up towards the sky. One more breath. Beautiful. Release this right wrist right back under the right shoulder. Bring that left arm into a T. Take an inhale. And then exhale, thread this left shoulder through. And once you get there, pressing into this right palm, deepening the twist through the thoracic spine. Releasing any tension in that low left part of the shoulder blade. Beautiful. Press into that right hand, bring yourself back up. All right, resetting your table. We're gonna curl toes, take an inhale, and then exhale, find your down dog. And just a little teaching moment here. When you're in your down dog, regardless of whether or not the legs are straight, we wanna roll those shoulders towards the ears and then roll them back so that you're really engaging through the upper back body. Fingers press into the mat. Feet pedal to open up through the hamstrings and the calves. Head hangs heavy. Gaze towards the knees if the eyes are open. And cleansing breath whenever you need it. Beautiful. One more breath. All right, we're gonna ripple into a plank and then slowly come all the way down to our belly. Reach the arms up over the head and then pull the shoulders under, elbows under shoulders. Let the body just sink against the mat. Soften the back body. Inhale, start to press into elbows to ripple up through the crown of the head. You're gonna release anything in the glutes and let the low back do the work. And then we're gonna bring this right knee up in line with the right hip, releasing anything in that right hip. So we've done nothing to warm up the hips, really. We've worked around them, but not directly to them. Stay strong through the elbows to the shoulders. I just caught myself getting a little weak, so be strong there. And breathing in and out. Using that exhale to soften the body. And then we'll send that right leg long down the mat. Slowly lift the left knee, same thing. Keeping the glutes loose, strength from elbow to shoulder. One more breath. Releasing that left leg down. Press into the palms to release the shoulders, or elbows rather, to either side. Bring palms under shoulders. You're going to ripple up. Find your down dog. And we're going to give ourselves a slow walk up to the top of the mat. We'll meet there together in a forward fold. Big bend in the knees, belly rests on the tops of the thighs. Take an inhale here. Exhale, slow rise, coming into your mountain. Feeling the connection of the feet to the mat. Cleansing breath. Give it one more breath. Where's the weight? Through the feet. Soften the quads. If you have a tendency to have tight quads, if you tilt your pelvis just a little bit, it takes pressure out of the legs. All right, we're going to bring the hands in front of the heart. Take an inhale. Move body weight over to that left foot. Make sure that you've got weight evenly distributed throughout the whole foot. We're going to lift this right leg just enough so it's really at the hip. And then we're going to turn the toes out to the right. Take an inhale. Move those toes out to the right. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And step that right foot back. It's not any type of posture. We're just working through the hips. So reaching the crown of the head up, just feeling into that right hip just a little bit. Soften through that right knee. Bring the body weight back to the left foot. Take an inhale. Lift that right foot up, keep that foot flexed, toes pointed out to the side, and then see if you can come into your tree posture from here. So we just worked through the hip, soft gaze. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands back down in front of the heart. Lower that right foot. Give yourself a deep cleansing breath. Inhale. Moving over to the right. Rippling up through the spine, body weight evenly distributed throughout that whole right foot. We'll take an inhale, lift this left foot, and turn the toes out to the left just a little bit. Big circle of the left foot. Slowly lowering that left leg. Evenly distributing the weight, and then tilting the hips towards the front of your mat. Softening through the knees. Feeling that release right there through that left hip, low left back. If you have sciatica, if you have low back pain, a lot of times it's related to the hips staying closed, the outer hips staying closed. So we are working through that right now. Inhale, bringing body weight back to that right foot. Lifting the left foot with control, keeping the toes out to the side, and then slowly lifting that left foot to come into a tree pose. Bringing the hands in, bringing that left foot back down. Give yourself a cleansing breath. Inhale, arms and gaze, rise. Exhale, gentle forward fold. Finding a side to side sway here, releasing through that low back body, head hangs heavy. One more breath. And take an inhale. And exhale, slow rise right back into that mountain posture. Full feet connected to the mat, cleansing breath. Beautiful. Inhale, arms and gaze, rise. And then exhale, bring those hands down in front of the heart, bow, chin to chest, settle in here, finding yourself softened where you can. Awareness in this moment. Beautiful. Inhale, moving that body weight back to that left leg. We'll slowly lift this right hip and turn the toes out. Inhale, bigger stance there, moving the legs into warrior two legs, but the arms and the gaze are still forward. Take an inhale, and exhale, slowly switch the shoulders over to the right, square with the hips, pressing the outside edge of the right foot into your mat, making sure that the left knee is right over the left ankle, and then bringing your arms into a T. Gaze towards that left middle finger. Working deeper into those hips, making sure that the hips are open to the right. You don't really think of warrior two as a hip opener, but it is. So breathing in and out. Inhale, finding that side angle. Exhale, settling in. Right shoulder wants to be in line with the rest of the upper body through that right side line. If it doesn't, it's okay. We just want to try to not get the heart down towards the floor. So the heart shines over to the right. Strong from elbow to shoulder on that left side. Inhale, start to tilt the heart towards the floor. You're going to spin on the ball of that right foot. Right hand plants right under that right shoulder. Send that left arm up towards the sky and the right heel back. And then use the toes, the ball of the left foot, to make sure that you are keeping that left knee right over the left ankle, squeezing the inside of the left leg to keep some integrity through the posture. Left hand comes down, step it back, finding a down dog. Cleansing breath. Beautiful, slowly walking the legs up towards the hands. We're in a forward fold. Let's take an inhale halfway. Exhale, release. Inhale here. Exhale, full rise. Mountain pose. Settle in. Beautiful. Inhale, arms and gaze, rise. Exhale, bring those palms down in front of the heart. Bow, chin to chest, cleansing breath. Inhale, bring the body weight over to the right foot. Lift this left hip and turn the toes out to the left. Inhale, bigger circle here. I just cannot seem to say that. Warrior two legs, arms and gaze still forward over that bent knee. Inhale, and then exhale, open it up. Shoulders over hips. Right knee bends towards the top of the mat. Hips open. Bring your hands into that T. Press that left outside edge into the mat. Right foot grips the mat. Inhale, side angle. Reaching through these left fingertips. Rotating that right shoulder open. It wants to be in line with that left hip. Inhale. Exhale, dip the heart. Left hand comes down, ball of the left foot. Lunging through that right leg. Right arm up towards the sky. Using the ball of the left foot to help shift the low body to keep that right knee over the right ankle. Squeezing the inside of the right thigh. Slowly bringing this right hand down, making our way back into down dog. Rippling into a plank, and then lowering the body all the way down to the mat. Reaching the arms long over the head, and the crown of the head is still reaching towards the sky and just lifted, reaching towards the top of your mat and lifted just a little bit. Take an inhale, lift the left leg and the right arm. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, slow release. Rest the body. Inhale, lift the right leg and the left arm. Breathe. Beautiful. Nice big inhale. Exhale, lower down. Soften the body. Bend the knees, soles of the feet up towards the sky. Bend the elbows, stack the palms. Chin rests there or brow rests there. Back window, windshield wipers. Beautiful. Extend the legs long. You're going to press into the palms to lift yourself up into a table. And then you're going to bring the knees over to the right once again. We're going to find a similar posture to where we just were when we started the class. So make sure that you have your blanket or whatever you need there so that your head can still stay open, chin parallel with shoulders, shoulders stacked on top of each other, and those knees back at 90 degrees. So from here, we're going to take this left hand and bring it down to the left hip. Turn the left palm up, take an inhale, reach these left fingertips up and over the head, and then arch the back, bringing that right side body off the mat. Pressing that right shoulder into the mat to lift through that right side body. And notice if you feel like the hips are stacked. If they're not, shift that left hip back. Active engagement. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Soften that right body against the mat. And then let's roll through center. And then roll over onto that left side body. Get you the behind the scenes view here. Bringing those knees to 90 degrees, ankles under the knees. Shoulders stacked on top of each other, hips stacked. Right hand comes down to the right hip. Turn the right palm up. Inhale, reach the right hand up over the head. Spider-Man fingers make their way to the mat. And then starting to press that left shoulder and left hip into the mat as you see through that left side. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, soften. Hold it there just a moment, letting that whole left side body just come into the mat. Beautiful. Rolling onto your back, bending the knees. You can keep your head on the blanket if you want. Palms down on either side of the hips. You're going to shimmy the inside of the feet to touch, not the knees, just the feet. Slowly start to open the knees so that the soles of the feet touch one another. Inhale, lifting up, frog bridge. Opening through the hips, strengthening the inner thighs. Glutes are engaged, chest is up towards chin. And one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, release. Softening into the mat, bringing the knees back up towards the sky. Feet shimmy apart. Arms come out, palms come up. Extend the legs long. Give yourself a cleansing breath. Moving the breath in and out through the nose. Creating this muscle memory within your body. and resting the mind. Slowly bringing some awareness back into this space that we have created together. And wiggling your fingers and your toes. Circling wrists and ankles. Reaching your arms up over your head, reaching the legs long, pointing toes, reaching fingertips, giving yourself a full body stretch. And then allow yourself to roll over onto your right side, bringing those knees up close to the belly as if you're in a fetal position, staying soft against your mat. Be giving yourself another breath where there's really a connection to that in and out through the nose. And then as you're ready, I invite you to come back into an easy seat. I'll meet you there. Hands at the heart in prayer. Our quote for today is from Rainier Marie Rilke. Be patient toward all that is unresolved in your heart, and try to love the questions themselves like locked rooms and like books that are now written in a very foreign tongue. Do not now seek the answers which cannot be given you because you would not be able to live them. And the point is to live everything. Live the questions now. Perhaps you will then gradually, without noticing it, live along some distant day into the answer. May you know kindness and may you be kind. Until we meet together again, gratitude for practicing with me today. May you be well. Namaste.